Hey guys, T-Shaver here, a video today. Right, so it's been about a week since my last video, and I do apologise for that. I've been very busy doing things, preparing for the next semester of my university. I haven't been disregarding it. I mean, like, I'm very happy that a lot of people subscribed to my last video. Now we can move ahead from that and start making some actual videos. This today is going to be my Gadget deck profile. Now, it's not completely finished because Legacy of the Valiant will change the deck slightly. Legacy of the Valiant is going to bring about a lot of changes to how gadgets are thought about in the meta. Like meta right now, gadgets are just not enough to win, but when the Legacy of the Valiant comes out, the deck will have a lot of fun, and I think it'll be a lot of rank 4 decks in general. Decks that can make rank 4s efficiently will have a lot of fun with these cards. You know, the deck can utilize all rank 4s very effectively, which gives them it gives them quite a big edge in the format. So anyway, let's go through the deck profile just to not be around the bush here. So we have 2 green Gadget, 2 red Gadget, and 2 yellow. I'm always going to play 6. I used to play 9, as I said, but 6 is just better. Like, it gives you more room for fun, basically. I mean, like, you want to use gadgets because they, you know, you don't want to keep drawing too many. And I'm okay with drawing one of my other cards, which are floaters. If you have too many gadgets, then you have too many normal summons, and then you end up having cloggy hands of cards that you can't use. So it's like people go cards in hand, and then you show them that you have 6 cards in hand, and then you're thinking, yeah, but theoretically, you know, you don't really have 6 cards because, you know, 3 of those are gadgets. So having 6 gadgets is the best way to do it, in my opinion. But you can have either one, depends on your build. 3 Gear Frame, best card in the deck. It's my favorite card in the game ever. Searches Fortress and a Cannon. Obviously, the only reason why we have Cannon in here is because obviously it's a 1-card Fortress, but also because you're going to go Machine Gear Frame, Thetcglover Kage, search for Cannon, and then you go LVAL Chain, dump Fortress, and then you ditch the Cannon that you searched with this to special summon it, and then you next turn, if your LVAL Chain doesn't die, send Redox, and then you can instantly go rank 4, or rank 7 if you want to. And we've got a Redox. Obviously we only got 1 now because it got limited, but that's okay. The card is still very good. I'm trying out Gorz at the moment. I haven't really had much time to test it, but the only reason why Gorz was bad was because of dragons, and now that dragons are gone, this card can easily come back and it can be a force. I mean, one thing that I've noticed is that when you play against Fire Fist, that if you have to deal with Tenzin, Tenzin makes Brotherhood, Fire Fist, Bear, and Gorilla. Makes them 2600, but they have Tenki on the field generally, so what that does then is it makes it 27. So if you have to, you can crash with Gorz and then you can tack over with the token, so it allows you to get over things without having to, you know, mess around. 2 Tragodia, because I run Maxi, well, I run 2 of them in the main because it's, you know, I'll go over that when I get there. But Tragodia is really interesting. It does allow you to steal monsters now a lot more than you used to, because the matter of fact is that there's a lot of level 4 decks. Medolce, Fire Fist, Bujins, you can steal their monsters, and then you have gadgets, so you basically make 3, you know, monsters, exceeds monsters, and take stuff off their field. 2 Veilers, the third one will be in the side deck, just like 2 Maxi. People are like, oh yeah, don't main Maxi, Maxi's stupid, but you realise that it's an Earth, and that means you can banish it with Redox. That means that it's not dead in hand when you have Redox, because you will always have fodder to banish, and you can always discard this for the other effect, a special summon. So Maxi can not be that dead in game 1, but obviously when you play against a deck that doesn't get hit by Maxi, then take it out and put in Veilers instead. But it does change how the deck works a little bit if you take out Maxi, because it stops you from being able to draw Tragodias, and your Tragodias don't get that powerful, so you need to think about that. And 3 Tin Goldfish and 3 Thetcglover Kage. Some people play 2 because of space issues, but if you're playing the 6 Gadget build, you might as well play 3. You know, it's great when you go first turn Gadget, Kage, King of the Fell Imp, search, and you're back up to 6 cards, and then you just set 2, because setting 2 with a King of the Fell Imps is really great, because if they can't kill your monster, then next turn you're basically drawing, you know, 2 cards a turn, which is absolutely disgusting. And my last monster is 1 Mamelio. Yeah, I have 2 targets for this card, and the second effect where you blow up spells and traps becomes really important now that there's back row to kill with it. Obviously it's unaffected by Bottomless, so when you do summon it, you generally don't have to worry, because it'll probably warning the Redox effect. So when you summon this and it gets compulsory or Bottomless, you're like, it's not affected. So it's a really great, it's basically like a way to pop back row like under trap stun or something, you know, and it's built into itself. And we've got Dark Hole, Mystical Space Typhoons. This is the four spell cards in the deck, sorry. And this will always be the same because there is no other spell cards to play from machines really, except for like Iron Core, but I don't really like it because it negates the effect and so on. So this will do. You know, you don't need to do more than that. It means you're not hurt by stuff like the Notorious Beast. Now for the trap lineup, I want to reduce it to make it smaller so that Gorz and Trag come down more often, and it has, you know, Trag has more attack and so on. But right now this is what I have. So you have the two Mammalia targets, Bottomless and Void. Warning, Compulse, a Deep Prison. I was running 2 of these, but I'm bringing it down to 1 for space issues so I could fit in a Gorz. And Torrential. You know, Torrential is Torrential. And 2 Mirror Force. Now Mirror Force is interesting because a lot of people are like, I don't know about Mirror Force, you know, it's still, I don't know if it's still important, you know, you get Forbidden Lanced and things like that. Yeah, but it doesn't target, so when your opponent if you go first, set this, and then they summon Bujin Yamato attack, and you Mirror Force, it takes it out of commission, basically. I mean, like, if your opponent goes crazy and they forget that you have back row, or they don't care that you have back row and think that you've got irrelevant back row, and they decide to go gear ham and they make loads of monsters, you can essentially just give yourself a +3 for the hell of it. So it's really great in that sense. 2 Fiendish Chain. Now, have you noticed I'm running 2 Veilers and 2 Fiendish Chains, so it's debatable whether or not I have too much negation, but at the same time, you know, if you don't have any negation, you will notice drastically how many times you win, because you need to have a way to negate monsters because there's so many powerful monsters. You know, Fire Fist have those bear. You know, you want to be able to 1-card stop their 1-card bear, so you don't lose resources. You know, you're trading 1-for-1s, and that's what Fiendish Chain does, just like Veiler. Right, now the extra deck is going to change a lot. It's not going to change. Actually, it's not going to change too much, but it's going to change a couple of ratios. For when Legacy of the Valiant comes out, because you've got to fit in Sharkona's Knight and you have to fit in a Exciton Knight, which are going to drastically affect the deck. Exciton Knight could be played in 2s, that's the thing, because you're going to go into it more than once, but the fact is that the card is a secret rare and it's going to be super expensive. I'm not going to go to the sneak peek, I'm going to wait until the card goes down a bit and I'm going to buy it. Because I have saved up money to get it. So Exciton Knight will be an interesting card and it will affect the deck a lot. 2 Gargant X. This will go down to 1 once Exciton Knight comes out, because you'll more than likely go into Exciton Knight more often. But having 2 Gargant X is great because you do go into it more than once. King of Authority Imp, so you only have 3 targets for it, so you generally make this first turn with a card game in hand, and then you can search extra copies and protect it with back row. Daigusto Emerald and LVAL Chain. Daigusto Emerald is okay, but it depends what kind of deck you're playing. If you're playing a fast deck, or you're playing a deck that can easily do pops, just pop stuff for no reason, then Daigusto Emerald generally isn't the card you want to go into. But if you have a deck that is kind of slow, then I guess Daigusto Emerald allows you to regenerate your deck. You know, it's a good way to slowly avarice cards back in without having to waste too much time. The LVAL Chain, really fantastic card. You know, you go Gear Frame, Kage, send, you know, and you can send Redox with this, and Redox allows you to do a lot of cool plays. 1 Ouroboros, it's the only free material rank 4, and it's the best one, arguably. Utopia, you don't really have to run this, it's probably going to go out for Sharkona's Knight. Papillo Imperative, flip those tokens into attack yo and attack. You know, that's kind of what it's for. Gem Knight Pearl, it's an out. These 2 are outs for Evil Swarm, and I guess, I don't know, it's like I like a 2600, lets you get over things like Stardust and stuff. My stroke is for flipping things down like Garunix and attacking it. Abyss Dwellers for Mermail. I guess, like some other decks, like I guess you could attack into Eclipse Wyvern and stop them from getting effects and stuff like that. Gaga Cowboy, a Diamond Direwolf. Really fantastic card, you know, I'm loving it more and more now. And a Mega Phantom Beast, obviously this is a crazy box, but I'm going to flip it down, and that's a big eye. The reason why I don't have a big eye is because I'm waiting for the reprint in January, or the end of January, when it comes out as an Ultra in Battle Pack. But Phantom Beast is always going to be a fantastic card. I mean, like, it just, the amount of times you go into it, I mean, it's not like as often as something like Mermail, but when you do go into it, it's a fantastic card because it's machine, and I just love the more that I summon it. It's like people just scoop on DN and DevPro just because I summon it. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. It shouldn't be like that, but if that's how it is, then that's how it is. And that is the entire deck. The deck will change over time, but to be honest, I mean, like, when you play gadgets, you generally don't change too much. You know, you just change a couple of ratios. I might take max C's out depending on how the format is, you know, which will eventually affect if I play Gorz or Trag, if I play Trags at all, because Trags can't really exist in the deck without max C, because I don't really want to be reducing my hand down too much. That is it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and hope you guys like the deck profile, and definitely do comment down below what you think of the deck, if you think there could be changes to be made, and if you're playing the deck, how you are going to change the deck when Legacy of the Valiant comes, because I would like to hear your thoughts on it. I hope to see you guys in a few days. My next video will probably be some Dev Pro videos of me playing gadgets, because I've been looking forward to doing some replays. I got a couple already, so that'll be fun. And until next time, the Thetcglover is out.